Hey guys, we have some great news for the Blood Knight class and they are making a comeback right now in Battlegrounds. You might have seen an increase in Blood Knights recently in Battlegrounds and that is because of a few reasons. Number one is being the new Inferno 3 essences. Those are actually good for Blood Knight, not just in PvP but also in PvE, which I am going to cover in this particular video, the new Inferno 3 essences. And not just that, there are two PvP builds that are viable for Blood Knight and one of them also involves the new Inferno 3 essences, right? So a lot of good things are happening with the Blood Knight. I've also seen a few whales that has converted into Blood Knight and they are wreaking havoc right now in PV in the battlegrounds, right? So this is the first video which covers the essences. In the next video I'll cover the first build which I played last night. You can check it out in the description below. Game number 7 if you want to see the exact build, the video which I'll be making right on that particular build. And after that I'll also be making the video for the new Inferno 3 essences, the PvP build that is the new meta for Blood Knight. I actually like the one which I played last night, but I'll also check out the new PvP meta build. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe. And now let's check out the new Inferno 3 essences of Blood Knight and why they are so good. So the first essence that I want to cover is the new Ravage. This is the best new Inferno 3 essence, Dangling Tear. What is this is that whenever you use a skill, your Ravage gets empowered and it can get empowered up to 6 times. And after getting empowered, Ravage does a huge burst damage. It's insane how much damage can come from a primary attack. Usually Shadow's Edge is considered the better one, right, for damage, but after seeing this you might just change your mind. Just how does it look is that, say I'm using a skill, say Whirling Strike, 1 2 3, then maybe some other skills, right? Now check out my Ravage. You see this purple thing? Yeah, so this is the empowered version of Ravage skill. So normally for Ravage, for my character, it does 24 to 34,000 damage from first hit to third hit, but with this particular empowered Ravage it does 57,000 damage. So that is almost like double damage coming from Ravage with this empowered version, right? So now let me show you some damage numbers that I got from this Ravage. So I was doing some terror rifts and in those terror rifts you can see I'm getting 400k damage, 473k damage. This is just from Ravage, and I've even seen damage numbers go up to 500k for my character, and it can be incorporated in various PvP or PvE build, right? So this is the first essence. The next essence that I want to cover is the new Spear Flurry, and this is the one that being used in the meta PvP build which is being developed right now for Blood Knights, right? And this one is the new Pants essence. Spear Flurry is now a forward dash that damages all enemies along your path. Upon using other skills, your Spear Flurry is instantly recharged and you can use it again. So basically let me quickly show you the tooltip. It is 12-second cooldown generally, but usually you won't need even 1 second to use it again. So normally it does like this, right? The distance is small, you can see, right? But check this out. Pairing this with Tendrils of Blood, this is what is being used in PvP right now in the new build that has come, right? So Tendrils of Blood, I'm using Spear Flurry, and then I use Tendrils, then Spear Flurry Tendrils, Spear Flurry Tendrils. You see, so you can use this particular build very like honor, spam this particular skill again and again, and this is the new build for which has come out for PvP, and this essence is actually very useful for PvP, right? So the next essence we are covering is the new Whirling Strike. Whirling Strike now conjures a shadow to perform an attack, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. Can be activated while using other skills. Now this is a very deceiving line, but first let's see what it means. Now with this essence you get 3 charges of Whirling Strike. Let me show you quickly. I equip the Whirling Strike, right? So now I have 3 charges and this is how it looks, right? So I can activate this while even moving, like I'm walking and I activate this and it is going to attack anyone in that area. So basically this is what it means. Earlier I thought it will be something like Shroud of Night, like a shroud will come out, something like that, and it will do Whirling Strike, but it is not like that. I was expecting much more from this essence, but what we got was this. The cooldown is very low, that is a good thing, only 6-second cooldown. Now to the second part, can be performed while using other skills. So let's use the Spear Flurry and Whirling Strike together. So now I will be using Spear Flurry and Whirling Strike at the same time. So this is possible only in PC, not from your mobile. That's the thing, that's the drawback of this, right? You can use two essences, like you need to be clicking 2 points in the mobile. That is not possible, right? For PC, yeah, like I'm going to use Spear Fury and this one at the same time, right? And both of them are going to be activated at the same time. Now suppose you are using Sanguinate and then you want to use Whirling Strike, you will be coming out of the Sanguinate or the bat form, so it is going to cancel out those things. So don't basically don't get the wrong idea. It's not like you can just spam it without coming out of iframes and all that. No, nothing like that. It can just be used like along with the other skills, right? And also Whirling Strike got a new essence in the head. It's sorry, in the chest it says Whirling Strike damage to the same enemy increases by 10% up to 30%. So yeah, nothing to explain here, the damage is increased. However, I'll say that for the helmet there's similar type of essence which increases your overall damage by 19%, right? So damage increase can be gained from chest essence now as well, and this one is 30% for Whirling Strike only, right? So yeah, this is nice to have. Maybe we'll see if this is if it is useful in any PvP builds or not. And now finally we covered the last two essences that has come out. The Siphon blood now splits the earth open in front of you, creating a wound that pulls in all the enemies. That's the helmet. And for the shoulder, we have enemies hit by Siphon blood take 19% increased damage for 3 seconds. So nothing to explain for the shoulders, but for the helmet, let me show you a clip. Now helmet is the only essence which I didn't get, and I'm not keen on getting it as well. You will see right now, like this clip was shared from my clanmate, right? And he just shared how it works. So he used a Siphon blood on the ground. You can see it has created a fissure like thing, and it is doing like AoE damage, like in that area, whoever steps on that, it is going to deal damage. But the fissure, the size of this fissure is not too much. So I think this is like an okay essence. I don't see much use of it, but yeah, it's good idea, but I don't think so the fissure size is good enough. So yeah guys, these are the new essences for Blood Knight. My favorite ones are definitely the offhand, this is amazing, and also the pants essence. This is good, which can be used for PvP, but you need to do a lot of clicking in this particular build. So I will make this build. I will also make a new build which I played last night. You can check that out, like I already said. Now, if you are new to Blood Knight and if you want some farming build, Trial of the Hordes, dungeon, those types of build, I link the build description in the bottom in the description. You can check that out. For the PvP build, I will be making a couple of videos on Blood Knight only for PvP, right? So that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.